And welcome back to Ultra Addiction. Today I have a shoe review for you of OnClouds, the Monster. The Monster! It's kind of scary. I need a hug. We'll get right into it, some information about it. It's a little bit of a heavy shoe at 9.7 ounces. We do have a speed board in here and their patented Cloud Tech technology. Not a double stack, but kind of a stagger. A lot of give, a lot of responsiveness, everything like that. It is a mix of EVA and OBC foam in it. The upper, mixed information, but from what I've been able to find, the upper is made up of recycled material, 80% polyester, recycled polyester. It is a mostly gusseted tongue. It does stop a little bit farther down, but just enough so the tongue can move. It is a very thin and breathable tongue, no problems there. We have a 33 millimeter stack in the heel with a 27 in the forefoot. Just a nice, easy 6 millimeter drop. Nothing crazy. We're not looking at 10 or better than that like we do with some. However, it's enough to make you go fast. It leans you forward, makes you want to go. When it comes to the ride and comfort of it, the ride is very forgiving. You can feel it underfoot. You get that a little bit of bounce back that makes you want to go fast. Lots and lots of energy return. Some of that is because of the foam and their Cloud Tech. Some of it is because of the speed board. It does bring out for those soft landings. The lacing system is good. However, I would like to see a little bit different when we're talking down closer to the toes here. Maybe we need to extend this another half an inch or something, but I find it a little bit loose over this area, but then it tightens up as you get higher up on the foot. It hasn't caused a problem. It's not loose enough that I'm rubbing and developing blisters or anything. I just like a little bit more of a tight lockdown all the way through. I don't ever like feeling like it's loose in any place, but that's just me. Maybe it's just my foot. To each their own. Try it on, check it out. You never know what you're going to come up with. The heel counter is very, very good. It's stiff, but not so stiff you're rubbing when you're picking up the pace or going downhill, anything like that. It's very stable for a high stack, which actually surprised me. Usually a high stack, lots of times they get a little wonky, a little loosey-goosey in that. This, no. It was actually very, very stable for that. But I wouldn't go putting it on technical trails. The durability, I only have a little over 50K on the shoes right now. I've tried them in the heat and dry. I've tried them in the rain. Both are exceptional. I did take them on a little bit of trail and they're just fine on the basic trail. Nothing wrong with that. I do expect 900 to 1000K or more. That's the floor, and I think 900 is like, you've got to really abuse them to only get 900. I think 1000 is more the bare minimum you can get off them. The upper will not be an issue. It is very well made. I'm thoroughly impressed with the upper. They have just enough of a sealant on the bottom that you're not getting water in, and just enough breathability that air is getting in, cooling your feet, but dust isn't just getting in and caking up or anything like that. I will say very well done. I love the 90% gusseted tongue. Very, very good. They do have a different grip system. It's very minimal. Almost like what you'd see on the Adios Pro, where it's very smooth from day one. This has a little bit more, but I'm curious on how much it sustains as the miles go up. I would hope to see that it continues to get the grip in the rain and all that through. Right now, no issues. But that would be my question period down the line, is how does that hold up as the miles stack? We'll have to wait until I get there and see. I'm going to push this thing as far as I can until, honestly, there's no rubber left and I'm just running on foam. That's when I want to see what this shoe is really made of. Is it going to keep performing time and time again? The use of the shoe, you can do just about anything you want with it. I believe it's more of a long run shoe with some tempo workouts in there. Just, you got a speed board, you may as well use it some. You know, maybe those 30Ks where you're putting a 10K in the middle of some tempo work. Maybe you're just going out to do a 10-mile tempo run. You know, that will give you the support, give you the energy return, and you can really pick it up in the shoe, but not kill your legs because you have a lot of give in them. There's a lot of energy return, and it just, you can go do 20K and your legs don't feel it the next morning. They don't feel it in an hour. They don't feel it at all. They're very, very good. I'm very impressed with that. A much better experience with these than the previous ons that I had. Again, I wouldn't use it on trails. Some people do talk about, you know, their OnCloud technology with rocks getting in the middle. I haven't had it. I haven't had a problem even running through puddles with water getting in and, you know, little bits of sand or anything. No problems. I still probably wouldn't take it on the trail. Again, when you have this much foam still sticking out and everything, rocks are going to deteriorate the shoe a whole lot quicker. There are better choices to go on the trails with, especially technical. Drop your stack height. I believe I would buy the shoe again. The price is 200 Canadian, and for just a long run shoe that's a little bit high, that's $1 for every 5K projected at 1,000 kilometers that you're going to get off it. I would expect that I could get 1,200 kilometers and bring that to $1 for every 6. That would make it even a bigger value. Also, for a long run shoe that you're just miling in that's a lot of money for just a long run shoe. That's why I did suggest getting some tempo in there. Utilize that speed board, utilize that good cushioning high stack. Use it in multiple ways. You'll actually be very surprised after a few runs in it. You're probably going to be reaching for it a little bit more for different things that you wouldn't have thought before. It surprised me, and me being an Adidas fan who fits my foot and everything, I truly have enjoyed these thoroughly, and I'm going to keep going with them. And I would see that I will buy the next iteration of it as well. I would like to point out no shoes that I review or own are given or free or anything. I buy them with my own money. This is my own opinion of them. Whether you agree or not, that is up to you. I would recommend this shoe for just about everybody to have in your shoe rotation. I am a person who has 10 shoes plus on the go at a time just to allow the foams to rebound where they're supposed to. If you already have a long run shoe, I would still say pick yourself up a pair. You're going to use it. I guarantee you will use it. I was put on by a local friend and run coach, Laura Sullivan from Run Culture. She's a rep for them, and she got them a customer. Because of her, I bought this, and I will buy the next iteration of it, and I will probably keep going with that. Find yourself a rep in your area. Who knows, maybe you can get a deal on them and make it even more worth your while. I believe that I could get probably 1,200K on the top end. Who knows, maybe more. At 1,200, it's $1 for every 6 kilometers I run. Now we're getting into a good zone there. Don't get me wrong, it's not what the Boston 10 is going to do. However, the Boston 10 is heavier. It's not as responsive. It's not a tempo day shoe. This is. This can do tempo days very, very well. Yes, if you want to go really fast, get yourself something a little bit lighter, a little bit lower stack, something that's going to give you a little bit more responsiveness even, but this will be a very good shoe for you. I'm a person who has a shoe rotation, whereas I have 10 plus pairs on the go. My long run shoes never, the same shoe never does 2 long runs in a row. It'll run 20, 30, 40, 50, 60K, and then it'll sit on the shelf for a week so it can rebound back to its normal state for me. So this will, and always will be part of my rotation. I think that it can be part of yours. I would highly recommend this shoe for that. I just think all around, it's a very good shoe. It lets you just concentrate on your run. If you're working through something in your normal life or anything like that, it just lets you go run on it.